They say that life slows down after 50, but I say that's when the real magic begins. Let's rewrite the story of midlife with style, purpose, and unapologetic joy. All About the Upgrade is a journey of vibrant living over 50, where confidence, creativity, and healing collide. So, subscribe, join the tribe, and let's upgrade body, voice, and soul. You know, I wanted to do this for a really long time, and I've been very busy with lots of jobs, which I'll talk about later. But today alone, I watched several videos on different social media apps, and everybody kept saying, just do it, just do it. That was the message I was getting from tarot readers, from the Schumann resonance readers, just everybody. So I'm just doing it. But the long story is that when we had the shutdown, when we had the pandemic shutdown, we all went online. And a little bit about me is I teach dance and theater. And my background is, besides being a teaching artist, I am a performer, actor, former dancer, and a choreographer, director, voiceover, everything. Um, so we all had to learn how to use technology to find ways to be interesting, to find ways to teach. And I was kind of into that for a while. It was fun and I enjoyed it. And I had all these ideas about interviewing people and doing a podcast about other people and other things and all these interesting people. And then I broke my leg. Actually, the story is that I was starting to interview people, but at the same time as the world started to open back up, I went and rented another space for my classes, a dance and theater studio space. And the universe said no. And 4 years ago, in 2021, I fell and shattered my knee in 3 places and couldn't walk for 6 months. And if you've ever survived something like that, you know that it's life changing, to say the least. It's life changing. And so back to what happened that put me back, it set me back again. And the fact that when I was wanting to do this the first time around, I wasn't prioritizing myself. I wanted to interview other people, and I think that that's very worthy. And hopefully, I'll get to do that in the future, in a future podcast. But I wasn't comfortable with prioritizing me. Now, as a performer, if you give me a script or you teach me a routine, I'm great. I'm a great performer, and that's what I love doing. And I had this epiphany yesterday, before all the readings today, that I wasn't supposed to open up that second dance studio. I was supposed to persist with the idea of making videos and talking to people and sharing what I've learned in my life and finding out about other people's journeys as well. So here I am. And this is my voice, and I want to hear your voices as well, but be nice. But it's a journey, and I certainly am over 50, and I think it's really important that we stay vital and vivacious and vibrant. Those are a lot of good V words. And I like being me and doing what I do and knowing what I know. Every now and then I will have that voice creep in and say, gosh, if you only knew now what you knew didn't know then, when I was younger. But it's all an experience, and I wouldn't give up any part of the journey. And that's very important. So you have to come to terms with who you are and find a way to reintegrate it back into who you are now. And a little shadow work never hurt anybody. So, anyways, thank you for joining me. I just want to talk about some experiences, and maybe they can be helpful to you. And every now and then, maybe we'll go out in nature and do a little bit of that too, because I am nature girl. I'm a Capricorn, and I love nature, and nature loves me. Earlier this summer, I saw one hummingbird, and it got really close to me, and I thought, oh wow, I have a hummingbird feeder in the yard that the landlord left behind, and I'm going to get the actual feeders. It was like the wrought iron stand, and then I had to get the feeders, and then I learned how to make hummingbird water, hummingbird nectar, and now I have 3 hummingbirds, and one of them's getting quite chubby. So I manifested hummingbirds, everybody, and I figured if I can manifest hummingbirds and giant zucchinis, then yeah, I can have this channel, and I hope you join me at least weekly and now and then. All right, so looking forward to getting to know you, and subscribe, join the tribe, and let's upgrade body, voice, and soul.